djlonghairorig here in house. What's up, everybody? Woo. Good times last night. Still recovering, but hey, I'm alive and well. How you doing, TCGDude?
I am doing fantastic, my friend. I had a late night salad after the party and helping fight scurvy, man.
Oh yeah, brother. I hear that.
Kidding. But yeah, no, I had a great time, man. Honestly, just chilling with some of the DJ crew peeps was really nice, and having a little FaceTime action, you know, a little soiree,
Yeah, no, it's super fun.
as they say in Weird Science. Is that movie still cool? Am I old yet?
Yeah. Is that what the kids are doing? Gotta be hip with the kids. Yes.
Right. Like that
crew. Yes.
like that one meme, you know, hello fellow kids, you know, hello fellow skateboarders. Was it Steve Buscemi or something?
Oh yes. Yes, when he's at the high school. Like what? It's like, how square can you really be? Oh, oh man. Well, on a whim, I was talking with Purps earlier. He may or may not show up. He gave me the time. I'm like, cool, let's just rant and have fun. So we'll see if he pops in. Cool. If he doesn't, hey, it was on a whim anyways. So we're just hanging. I know later tonight we'll be cracking a box for David Howell. So after I get some much needed rest. Yes. So hello during the day, everybody. How's everyone doing in chat? Oh man, we had a nice little fun bender last night. I don't know if it's a bender, but I don't know what you call it. But who cares? We just hung out, played music, BS'd. It was fun. Yeah. SolarGod, what's up, man? All right, let's get you some clips going. Here we got TCGDude.
I'm pumping on his pipe in his hobbit hole.
Yes, sir. Got SolarGod.
SolarGod.
And I see a cat in the chat.
Stay out of my face. You make nothing to me.
Yeah, I know, Caustic. What the hell am I doing out of bed? I need to go back to bed, really. Yeah, shot out awake at like, I don't know, what was it, like 8 or something? Hey, there he is.
What's up?
How you doing? I'm loving the festive wear.
No worries. I came appropriate for the channel, right?
Yeah, because my channel's trash.
Oh my goodness.
That's awesome. It's
Bro,
gonna
that
be
is
a nice crinkly time, man. You know, when you're slumming it, you got to do it right. Plus,
yeah.
Got a little bit of this for the people because I know thick neck action. I got the most uncircumcised neck in the Magic game, yo.
Oh,
yeah, that's right.
No, see, it's not trash, sir. Actually, joke's on y'all. It's a gothic toga.
No. This is true. I don't want any confusion. I bought trash bags because I was going to be on this trash show, and I'm going to invoice you for the $8.
All right, bet.
Dang. Well,
hey,
it's a good thing we got
on, man.
Right, absolutely. It's a good thing we got that American currency.
No, are we done?
Yeah, exactly.
Is that it? This was good. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.
Right. Well, cheers to you, buddy. Thanks for coming on. We were chatting the other day, and you were like, dude, I have nothing positive to say right now. I'm like, okay, let's hear it.
Wait, hold on. You're saying the guy who comes on straight out of the gates and says what you do is trash doesn't have anything positive to say? I thought I was helping the community.
Oh yeah, no, but no, it's cool to have you on, brother. I've been watching your show. I've been a member for your YouTubes for a long time, brother. So
I would know. I would know if you had been watching for a long time, bro. I don't even know who you are, and now you're gonna pretend like you watch my channel because I'm on yours.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
No, I mean I just found your channel.
For anybody who's watching this, I want you to know that like he never spoke to me before today. And now he's trying to pretend like I've been watching forever and you're the best. Thanks for coming on. Come on, man.
Hey, we just got to fluff your gothic toga, all right? Blows
right.
the
Wait
wind
until
up
it comes
there.
off, man. You wait until we get into the Incredible Hulk phase. Oh.
Yeah, just
Too good.
too good. No. In all seriousness, no. Thanks for coming on, and yeah, it's always fun to catch your late nights. I'm usually in bed in the morning, so I miss the morning shows, but good times, brother.
Yeah.
So yeah, we were
I miss a
chatting.
bunch of the morning shows too.
Yeah, right. I'm really surprised I was up at all today because we had a little fun last night. Chilling, Haloing, all that fun stuff. So, and I was like, I'll hit you up and shot in the dark, and here you are. So hell yeah. So
Halos. I saw a bag of Halos at the grocery store today. They're little mini oranges. How many of them did you have that they wrecked you that bad?
No, we've been using Halo since New Capenna because this is like such a dumb idea. They're like, you can bring Halo to the store. Oh wait, but not alcohol. Like,
yeah,
okay,
it's like, yo, guys, we want you to know that the Capenna mobsters are hardcore. They're injecting angel essence, banging it up their nose and chugging it. But whoa. This is a kid's game, man. Don't even mention that at the game store, though, even though we have tokens that look like martinis.
Casually mentioning, just do angel dust. It's the cool in thing to do. What?
Yeah, but no, it's for kids, though, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Yeah, no, we have pixie dust. Sure.
Yeah, there literally isn't a gang that's about partying, and that's their whole, story.
Yeah. So, have you been playing since the get-go, Purps, or like? Yeah, I know you've been playing for like ever. So,
I mean, in the most technical sense, the people around at the very, very, very beginning will say no. But bro, I mean, there was only 2 expansions printed before I started. Antiquities and Arabian Nights were the only sets that were printed before I started the game. So I'm pretty much as fucking OG as it gets.
Nice. Yeah. No, it's cool. I played. My cousin got me into it. I think around 7th or 8th edition. Wasn't my cup of tea at the time because I'm a big Star Wars geek. So I was playing all the Star Wars games that failed all throughout history, pretty much. Yeah, I know.
Star Wars, sucks,
right now
dude. I played the Star Wars one that they made back in the 90s, and it was the most aggravating crap. Let's take every single line from the movie, turn it into a card, and then here's how it's going to work. You know how Magic, the games are reasonably fast? Well, what if the only way to win was you were forced to attrition mill your opponent's deck?
Yeah. And then when you got down to it, you played all the things, and you're just like down your last 2 cards. Like, I need to do something, but I can't do nothing because if I do, I lose. So it's
stupid. I hated that.
A super hard way to mill your deck. That's all it is.
It seems like a grind fest.
Oh, it is. It was fun though. I enjoyed it. I didn't get into the tournament scene until it died, and then when WotC had the license, I did the TCG and then the minis, and they gave up on the TCG. Dude, we didn't even get freaking Grievous, bro. They teased it next set. Oh, we're gonna bring in Grievous. Everyone's like, oh hell yeah, before episode 3, and they're just like, nah, bro, we're done. Buy our minis instead. I'm like, dude, thanks, WotC.
Damn.
Sounds about right.
That's it.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. And I know the license for Star Wars is a pain because they'll put it out there. I don't know. I'm not in that department. It's way above my pay grade.
This is a fucking Star Wars talk, so get your facts together. That's what we got together.
That's right.
This isn't boring everybody who's watching or anything right now.
Yeah, no, not at all. Not at all. Anyways, let's talk about Magic. God damn it.
We don't have to talk about Magic. I don't even know anything about that, dude.
Not at all. Not since Antiquities. Yeah.
I've never heard of it.
Right. It's the Magic historian.
Yeah.
I'm talking about magic tricks, bro. If you want to see like a card trick or see my balls disappear, you know what I mean?
Oh,
and suddenly your mouth is full. I wonder why.
Alakazam! You can't make no more sounds.
Yo, why does that remind me of Randy Marsh in South Park? Oh, y'all seen that episode? The Magic the Gathering episode of cockfighting?
I saw
I
saw parts of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, somebody quick donate to DJ so he can buy the SD version on YouTube for $3.
Well, you
That's
better make
right.
it $11 because he owes me $8 for the
Yeah,
trash bag.
I got to spend
Right,
$8
so-
for the decorating and yeah. I mean, we're talking top of the line trash bags there, bud.
It's true.
They're
I
scented.
knew I was going to be on the internet, so I couldn't go low. I had to get high quality, right?
Oh man.
Yeah, exactly. Get that Ruffles. Ah. No, so the other day we were yapping just whatever. Yeah, I know you're not happy with Magic right now. And no one really is, but we're still playing. We still love the game. What would make you like be super ecstatic
What would make me super ecstatic about Magic?
about Magic? Yeah, again, what would like?
Sorry,
I don't know.
I forgot to share that we were doing this, so I had to go pop
Oh,
into
no.
the Discord and say I was on a trash stream. Share the link. All right.
Oh,
So,
man.
Yeah.
just to make sure, you're asking me what would make me happy with Magic again?
Yeah.
Okay. Basically, focusing on the actual Magic IP, worrying about the world and the set, where you're not going, how do I staple it? Like, Markov Manor is emblematic of everything that's going wrong with Magic. We've got a clue tie-in that's the strongest theme for the set, the strongest theme for Markov, and just the fact that I call it Markov Manor over and over. People keep bringing this up and going, yo, it's Karlov Manor. I don't even notice. Like, it's not some intentional, haha, I'm getting wizards. My brain just auto defaults to,
Yeah.
what do you go to take a dump or something? What was that?
Vaping.
What was that? Are you doing something like that? You can do it on screen, bro. I burp and do all that. Like, if people can put up with your face, I'm sure they can do whatever little like, you're doing.
I don't get it. I have a face for radio, so whatever, right?
That's what people try telling me. You know what I say? I'm fucking dumb mother. Who cares? I got a face for whatever I want to do with it. That's what my face is for. So don't listen to people who say that, man. Stop hiding your fat face temporarily. It's very distracting to me. I was looking at you because I was talking to you, and then you disappeared, bro. I got a question for you, and then just fucking leaves.
Oh yeah, late. No.
Completely derailed my ass.
Oh,
All right.
too good.
So, fix the IP. Get back to high fantasy, right? Let's start tickling each other balls with dragons and sorceries and shit. Not this welcome to Kamigawa Cyberdong 47-7, right? It's all stupid crap like, and that wasn't that bad comparatively to how it's gotten, right? That was just, we want to do a cyberpunk crossover and we're afraid to give it an actual new name. So we know you like Kamigawa. We're going to shove it on there. We need proper Magic worlds that feel like Magic the Gathering, full on, right? You need better card quality, especially on the foils. It's fucking pathetic that every foil I get now is whitened around the edge like I took a fucking Brillo pad and went, you know, like, what is all that about? So you've got that going on. You've got insane card design where they spend no time figuring shit out. The wording on cases is abysmal. And it's almost like they went, they're just going to be for this set. Who cares? Cram them in there. Like, I'm not a stupid man. I read the wording on it and it goes, to solve this spell, do these things. And then in brackets, it goes, if unsolved, solve at the end of turn. So either I solve it by doing these things or it's auto-solved at the end of turn. No, if it's unsolved at the end of turn, you don't solve it at the end of turn. Oh, I'm sorry, but that's literally what the card fucking says. Yeah, but you're supposed to. No. You need to write this shit better, motherfuckers.
Man.
That's your job. That's what you're getting fucking paid for. That's why you're able to sell packs with 20, like, that cost you 25 cents to make for like fucking $10 a go because you're putting in the effort. That's the rule. That's how it works. Like,
yeah.
So you got to fix the card quality. You can't be printing garbage card quality. You got to fix card design on actual Magic sets. Don't spend 18 years making sure that Doctor Who number 17's ball bag looks exactly like it does in the show. Oh, remember the scene where he licked the demon's taint? Oh my God, they got every wrinkle in his taint. You can do that, but you can't bother to make your stupid set where you fucking literally paint Kellen looking like Kellen across multiple cards. Kellen from Ixalan to fucking Markov Manor, he's not even the same guy. He's not even the same dude. Like,
yeah, it makes zero sense. Like, why do we have different art?
Stop
like
trying to fucking rob us for like every set. This set costs 30% more with like 40% less effort. It's insane. It's insane. Also, acknowledge Nathan's $10 super chat.
I'm
said it
there. I
at
was
the
letting you
grocery
rant,
store.
brother.
So not
Jeez.
saying, but if Perp summons, we at least pop in and hit like, I got to do that shit too. I had to trash bag all my stuff. I got to read the super chats. Why am I even here if I'm doing it all?
Oh no.
Hey, big shout out. Thank you so much, Nathan. Appreciate the support and popping in.
Appreciate it after he
with
gets
here.
reminded.
Well, I was letting you finish. God.
You're not going to win with
Yeah,
me. There's no
you
way. It doesn't
definitely
matter.
were-
I didn't know there was
Doesn't
winning.
If you interrupted me, it's gonna
We're
be worse.
winning?
Yeah, man, you
Okay.
had full steam going, and we just wanted to
I was
see it
like-
go.
I'm like, bring it! Bring the
Since I shared
fire!
the
The
stream or
chaos!
whatever, I do need to let you guys know I'm not endorsing this channel. Don't subscribe to it or anything. Like the fact that I'm on here is like me doing like a charity run kind of thing. You know, like when you sleep with somebody who's really ugly and you don't want your friends to know. I mean, I know I told you guys, but like it's like
the
that.
coyote
So,
ugly.
I am
shows.
not condoning
What the
anything
hell?
that's done on this channel or whatever. I wouldn't watch it. I'm embarrassed to be on it, but here we are.
Fair.
That's fair, is it? You know, I always wonder how people are going to deal with having me on their stuff because I'm a fucking freight train, right? Like, so what do you even do with it? Where do you even go? It's just, okay, no, he's going off. He's, no.
See, I come from a home of family dysfunction, so this is nothing new to me, bro.
I know.
Just
You
another
are
Tuesday.
dysfunctional. I'm very functional. You want to see my joke? I don't care what's wrong with your
Bro,
family.
I watched what was that In Living Color dysfunctional home show last night, just to bring it back to the roots a little, and I was like, yeah, perfectly white trash here.
Nerd and proud of it. It's only harsh if you think it's real, bro. Just because my delivery makes it sound real. You got like DJ Longhair's gotten so much shit talking from me already that I'm not worried he's gonna fucking cry during this. Okay?
I'm sorry.
And I'm not, like, for real, like, and I'm gonna be very real.
No.
That's one of the questions I ask myself before I agree to go on anybody's show. Is this person gonna cry from what I say? And I'm like,
No,
hey,
I mean, you got a good thing going on, Purps, because like people pay to be insulted by you, so that's
true.
me.
I'm
I'm
here
just
doing
like,
it for
dude.
free. What the fuck is this, man? Let's up that now. You owe me at least $48 now.
Oh God.
The meter's running, son. The meter's running.
Oh yeah.
I've seen a reel or two on like Facebook or whatever about a restaurant, a real live restaurant that has waiters and waitresses that insult you, and that's their whole schmeal.
My God, I would love that. Like, for real, if I could just walk up to a table, what do you ugly fucks want? You know what I mean? And I'd be like, yeah, of course you picked that.
So if YouTube ever drops out for you, dog, you got work somewhere.
Thanks. If YouTube ever for me, I can go and work in a fucking restaurant making minimum wage. Thanks, TCGDude.
Hey, bro.
I fucking appreciate it, bro. Your ideas are as great as your background decorations. Go fuck yourself.
Absolutely. You're welcome, sir.
Wow, I can get a job at a restaurant. Well, just so you know, if this falls through, you can get a minimum wage job. Yeah, I could also fucking knock my teeth out and suck dick for nickels, but I'm going to try and aim higher, okay? I know the fact that I came on this show makes you think I'm fucking desperate, but I'm not. Well, let's be fair, I am.
You're right.
Anybody
you can be the
watching
assistant
this,
manager. It's okay. I get it.
You'll be manager in no time.
I'll manage to get my ass fired because I'll just
Chili
do that
cheese
shit in a
fry
regular
maker.
restaurant.
Yeah.
It's okay, bro. On some real shit, I worked some time at Denny's, man, and oh god, anybody that's been at Denny's or similar knows the hell. So
I've worked in call centers. I've had terrible jobs. Terrible jobs.
oh man.
Oh, same.
Now
But call centers. Ugh.
I just yell about my favorite card game dying. That's all I do.
Yes.
Stop killing it.
Oh man. Yeah.
Looks like we got the first Lieutenant Millmaster in chat over here. Hello. good sir.
Hey, Millmaster, how you doing?
Why did you acknowledge him specifically and nobody else? Did he give you some fucking money? Hold on, let me check. Did he PayPal me? Why is he getting special treatment? They do not ignore it. This dickhead comes in and does nothing. He just said tips are like super chats. You don't need to acknowledge. Hey, both of you notice him? What? Does he hug you behind the scenes? What's the deal?
Yes, Russell's my Jimmy in all the right ways.
All right, Cinder, what's
Why
up?
does everybody else in the stream not matter, but he does, right? Now, why haven't you acknowledged all the other people?
Twiddler, hello. sir.
No, honestly, I was going through the list and you popped on. I'm like, oh hey,
Oh, I ruined it. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah,
I'm not going to sit there while you read off these losers' names. Fuck you, losers. Trash man's here. Shut your mouth and get ready for the fucking gun show. Stop jerking it.
Blow it up.
Stop jerking it. I'm ready for it, though. If you think I'm not. Last second, pull it in front of my face. Oh, shit, not fast enough.
Is he hiding his identity, or is he getting ready for an orgy with the trash bags? We don't know.
Yeah.
I just figured, like, here's the thing, TCGDude. I knew what your background was going to look like, so I found the only way to make a worse one to make you look good.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate it.
You know what, though, man? At one point, my background was so much worse than yours. I had this raggedy beat. Yours just looks normal, but I got to bitch at you about something, and there's not much there to bitch about. So.
Oh, thanks, man. You could. The Lord of the board is not present. Nobody's donating. Hold on. Where's my whiteboard here? See.
Yeah, exactly.
Nathan gave money to this stream. I haven't gotten any money from this stream. My PayPal should be lighting up with people going, I've never heard of you before, never seen it, but just coming to this channel and seeing your amazingness, I looked up your PayPal address and sent you. That's what should be going on.
Yeah, this will get you to $1 million in no time, bud. No problem.
That's what I'm here for. I am debasing myself for public popularity. That's why I'm here. I'm here trying to get myself onto a real show like that Fast Tortoise one. Can you guys get me in with them?
Oh, yeah, for sure, bro.
This rinky-dink shit and get onto the real.
That's right. Get some. Yeah. Work the ladder, bro. Network.
Hey, don't blow out his little shell, okay? Come on now. Be nice to
him. What do you mean? He's better than you guys. How's that a bad thing?
I'm just playing, man.
Good luck getting these glances out of me, right? We've been here for 20 fucking minutes. I said one thing about Magic. Wow, you guys really have a hard on for Millmaster. Bro, Millmaster, whatever you've done, man, whatever you've done, good job. These guys love you. Putting your comments on the screen, ignoring everybody else, like, I don't get it, because I've dealt with you a lot, so I have no idea what they see. But congratulations.
Yeah. He was smart enough to say no. Thanks, man.
You didn't capitalize I and you spelled was wrong before you talked about being smart. Just saying. I is smart man. Spelling not good.
Yeah.
So I'm just here to drive away this guy's audience, if it's not clear. That's it. I'm just here to ruin your stream, drive away your entire audience. I definitely don't look bad as the loudmouth who's just come in here and been a dick the entire time. I can tell you that.
You promised, so you're not lying. There you go.
You knew what you were fucking getting. You knew.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's why I'm not worried about it.
Hell yeah.
No chance. You know it's just going to be fucking useless dickheadery. Like, you want a real conversation? Oh, well, you know what? I think that the finances of Wizards of the Coast would be improved if they made these. Fuck right off.
It's like inviting Johnny Knoxville to your party. You know somebody's going to shoot a bottle rocket out their ass.
Something's going to happen. Something's going to happen.
I enjoy the chaos. I plan on bringing on huge corporate shills, people that hate WotC. I don't care. Sometimes I just love throwing them all together and see what happens. So that's me. But we do care what you think on the Magic stuffs, bro. Like, honestly, I haven't been happy with it. He's a lie.
Yeah. Well, I'm just an old crank, man. I don't know why anybody comes listening to this old man yelling at clouds. Everything sucks. It's never going to be better. I wish I was younger. God, I can't take it. This guy's speaking the truth. I want more of this. Just go play the game. Have a good time.
Yeah, like, why are you watching me? What?
For real.
So new cap rehash.
Oh, my dick. Look at this. Look at the box. Look at the box. I want to ask you a question. Turn the box around. Look at the artwork on the front of the box and tell me everything you know about the fucking lizard man. See how he's on there? See how he's on there with everybody else you know, Aurelia and all the familiar faces? Who is that? Can you even tell me his name?
No. I know he has a card. He was big in the story.
Yeah, you didn't know that he's actually super important in Ravnica to the point where, like, they gave him a suspect sleeve on Arena and everything? Yeah, that's Kylox, also known as... Oh, he's touching himself again. Also known as Boosted.
He must have accidentally pushed the big red button. I don't know. I'm just playing. So, you know,
I think
honestly,
I think he was kissing the box. That's my guess. He probably, I love you, Aurelia.
Baby. Yeah, he wasn't on any other Ravnica set, but he's super important now.
Yeah, he's a super important Is It inventor
And then he
who
got
did a
killed.
bunch of stuff for the detective agency. According to a little blurb on the website I just found today, until now, all I knew about him was, like you said, he's in the story. He shows up to be marched down a hallway and then die accidentally with no impact on the story in any way, shape, or form. And yet he's literally a signature art on the box. There are multiple cards referencing him, like his vehicle and all this other crap. And you're like, if you're going to put him in, put in the effort to tie it together. That's all you have to do is put in the effort to tie it together. For the love of God, you greedy snake fucks, just do it right. It's not that hard. You want so much money and you want to do nothing for it.
Yeah, that's the big beef I have with Hasbro. It's just like, dude, why are you? I mean, I don't even have. If I did like the set, I only get it for like what 2 months, and then or a month, or what 2 days till the next fucking set, dude. Like, bruh. I mean, this is what's funny. This is what I was trying to share with you before, Purps, is that I'm even having a hard time giving this stuff away. Like, normally I do the giveaways, everything. So that's just something I like to share with the community. But like, no one wants it free. Even it's just like,
it sucks, dude. Like, stores are sending 75% of their, and he's got it.
His Walmart connection, I guess.
Product run back, just boom, back to the distributor. Eat a 15% loss because
God,
it's better being stuck with it.
Yeah, I suppose so, man. I don't know. Personally, I am out of touch with Murders at Karlov Manor at the moment. I went all in on the Ravnica remastered draft for a couple of sessions and had a grand old time with that. Even got some Shockland and the Cyclonic Rift out of one draft, right? So definitely got my money's worth. And I was like, okay, I'm satisfied. I didn't purchase a whole box, you know, to get some of what I wanted. But yeah, I don't know if you saw it. Probably not. You're a busy man, Purps. But me and DJ were live reacting to the MKM previews, and bro, we spent more time dogging on the Rosewater dad shoes than talking about the cards.
Bro, those shoes, you shared that picture to me of the shoes, and now I see people wearing them, the New Balance shoes, and I'm like, so let me get
trendsetters.
They make shoes that cost like $300-$400, whatever it is, because they're using really good materials, but the shoes look like crap. Like, when I look at the shoes, I'm like, those are the shoes my mom used to buy me when I was a kid. And the shoes were called Winners, and they came from Bargain Heralds. Like, they were the cheapest garbage shoes. I remember always wanting, like, oh, I wish I could get a pair of cool shoes, like Air Jordans or whatever, right? Like, but no, instead I had Winners. And I'm like, so they're making dollar store shoes. They look like dollar store shoes, and you have to pay hundreds and hundreds of dollars for them.
Yeah.
They look like crap.
I remember when they were at Payless, dude, a discount store here in the U.S. I think it's defunct now. I don't even know. I haven't seen one in ages. But yeah, like discount shoes. I remember getting New Balance, or, you know, getting forced to get New Balance. Because, you know, we weren't exactly rich growing up. So
wait, so it used to be a low-tier brand, and now it's not?
Yeah, now it's Uber, I guess. Like, I don't know. They wore them with pride. What was funny, like, if it was just Rosewater wearing them, okay. But no, homie had matching shoes. So it's like, it's very distracting. Like, what's up with the New Balance? Are they... I thought they were cheap.
Things are going bad at Wizards. They can't afford good shoes no more.
Yeah, everyone gets some Kool-Aid and New Balance. Let's go.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Oh God. I'm still tripping on the
there.
trash, dude. It's hilarious. What?
I said I wouldn't even want to be a janitor there at this point. You know what I'm saying? With all the shit going on. All right. Yeah. I'm going to exit now that I've, had a stupid dad joke.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm loaded with them. I'm a new dad, so I got to get him out there, right? Get the practice in. Anyways. Yeah, so it was weird, too, like in Lucy. I call it Lucy. LCI, freaking Lost Caverns. The foil, like, did you notice the foil was different from the caves as compared to the regular foil? So, like, not even consistency within their own foils and cards. Like, wouldn't that be a call out?
It's because
they
print in multiple different locations, And so that's why you get different tiers of garbage, where you're like, this kind of garbage foil, and then you'll have another variation of garbage foil. And it's also why you can take a stack of Magic cards, pick it up, and some of them all look black along the side, some of them all look white along the side. So there is literally no quality consistency across Magic the Gathering cards at all, really. It's wild. It is wild, because I don't know of a single card game in production now that has worse quality than Magic the Gathering. And they clearly have no intention of fixing it. Like the 30th anniversary, the $1,000 box, I opened one, and the card quality is the same garbage we're seeing now. The edges of the card, it's a sharpen up your blades or whatever it is that you need to, so the cards don't look terrible around the edges. You guys were able to do this for decades, and the only reason you're not now is because it's cheaper, and yet you expect us to pay more for the product.
Yeah, and like Dullbrain's saying, freaking misprints have become commonplace. Like the misprint community not even taking submissions on Facebook. They're like, no, they're all jacked that way.
That's absolutely
just like, oh, I thought I got something special.
There's a whole bunch of different ones. That I think that this started around. I remember being a problem with like Amonkhet Now of Devastation, where there was these really dark foils, but they had done it on such a scale that they just said, we're not allowing these in the group anymore. And that's happening more and more with misprints. And on a funny note, when the serialized cards originally came out with Brothers War, we were actually seeing more misprinted serialized cards than properly printed serialized cards. And people were just going, at this point, the collector items are just going to be one that's printed to spec.
That's right. I do recall
exactly,
that.
Juggalo. At least they're consistently shitty. No, War was bad though. That shit was
they're not consistently shitty. They're not even consistent in the
consistently
shittiness.
Inconsistent.
They have different levels of shittiness. It's always shit, but it's not consistent. There is nothing consistent about Wizards other than that they will lie to us and try and give us the least amount of value humanly possible. And obviously they're facing a reckoning now where they can't even put land secret layers into super drops, so they got to go, what if we use these lands to give away to do standard showdown? Hey, I got an idea. We'll do standard showdown without any standard promos that are, oh well, basic lands are standard, and then we'll put in this other stuff. Maybe commander players want a Sarkin. Hey, commander players, come to standard. Oh wait, yeah, that's what we're doing with everything. So stupid.
Yeah, exactly. No, I remember War, man. Like the card quality was beyond shit. Like you coughed and it, like you get a scratch or just bend too easy. Like the card was like a different thick consistency. It was just like what?
Terrible. It was terrible. I got a box from like a bundle, and the book in it smelt of like a variation of strong chemicals and mold at the same time. Like I opened up the bundle, I was like, what is this? And then I made the mistake of smelling the book and went, oh, it's what it is. So it's crazy to me that they are like, they have the ability to print money, and they've been printing money for years. And now at Hasbro's behest, they've totally started shredding all of the crop fields. Instead of just harvesting from the fruit trees, they're chopping them down to make toothpicks and still expecting to be able to sell the fruit from those trees next year. That's how it feels, right? Like they are doing long-term damage to the game, not replacing what needs to be replaced. And we are on a constant downward slope, which is really aggravating for me.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's funny that you guys mentioned our devastation. We were fortunate enough to pick up a box of that locally during the pandemic. Thanks, stimulus money. And, you know, it had a very thin, you know, like feel to it. The curls was horrible, of course. And Purps, yeah, it had a very particular stank to it. You know, much more than some of the other ones, like Ravnica Allegiance and Guilds of Ravnica has a specific stank to it too.
Yeah, they certainly don't. They're not. It's not enjoyable to open them and get. You don't want a whiff of your cards when you open them. Anyway,
bro, right?
Yeah. It smells like rotten, like crayons that melted and baby poo. You're like, bruh. Yeah. So yeah, that was just weird for that. And you know, I miss those books. I mean, you guys had it nice back in the day with, you know, them actually okay to say fat packs. I still call them that.
Yeah, bro. Like the fat packs used to be awesome. You would get 2 of the art boxes. You would get a full novel along with Magic Booster. Legit. I used to buy the bundles, and the cards inside were a bonus. That was the bonus. The Magic cards inside were the bonus. Everything else in the bundle felt like it was worth acquiring, bro. Special dividers, boxes, an entire novel, all of it.
Oh.
And then they just went, bundles are just boosters now,
What?
and a land pack.
What was that
Hey.
set that you could get that huge box, dude? It was like 3 rows of 300 or something.
Oh,
was
the
it Kitty Cat or-
Ravnica gift box. They did that with like Ravnica. They did that, not the first Ravnica, Return to Ravnica. They did it with cons as well. Those boxes were sweet, man. They used to have some decent products at a decent price, but then they just decided, instead of trying to give people a decent product at a decent price, let's see just how much we can extract from them and never accept anything less.
Yeah, it sucks because like I that would be cool now. Like, you know, if they had the Jurassic Park box, that would have been cool with the holographic logo. I mean, they could have done a lot. Like, one big fail, I think, was they didn't put a freaking mosquito in the clear dye. That would have been phenomenal. Flavor
Right?
win.
Total missed opportunity.
But no, it's just clear. It's, oh, you get a glitter dice. Like, what is this? Like, what even is this?
Yeah, you know what? For the Jurassic Park like gift bundle or whatever, that would have been a great idea for the spin down. Absolutely,
that would have been epic. But
they don't really do much in the terms of creativity. Look at, for example, the Markov Manor mystery stuff that they're doing. Their puzzles are so unengaging for the player base overall that even in places where the most engaged Magic fans are, for example, like the actual full MTG Reddit, which has at least 500,000 members, right? Like, it has a huge amount of people. Maybe it's 750,000. Either way, there's a ton of Magic players there. And whenever anything gets posted that's like new and spicy, it flies up the ranks. People are going crazy. But each day they are posting the puzzle for the day. And each day there's fewer and fewer people on it, which is crazy because it's like the day before, 10 people. Today, 8 people. And you just go, 8 people out of like 800,000 care to come and look at your little puzzle crap. Plus, to do all their puzzles, you have to buy booster boxes, bundles, pre-release kits, like all of it. And it's just, the product doesn't justify the price, right? So they put effort into that. But ultimately, what does it matter? What is it really helping when the entire rest of the set screams lack of effort?
It is. It's really sad too. I mean, the War of the Spark book, everything from then on out was just like, you've been pointing out all the stuff, everything Magic, and like that book was horrendous. So you couldn't even read the teaser part. It was written that bad. Like, what the hell? I know that guy can write too. So what is, like, was it too much? I don't know, man.
The War of the Spark stuff is a number of different things. You have first of all, you have the corporate mandates where they're requiring, okay, we want you to mention 40 different characters, 40 different main characters in your book. Yeah. Okay. So you got to have all these 40 people and you have to make them feel like themselves. Also, you have to undo the relationship between Nissa and Chandra. You have to go, actually, Nissa, like, totally, or one of them, maybe it was Chandra. Chandra it was, I guess. One of them was actually totally into Beefy Gideon. So you had those mandates, right? And then on top of that, you had the fact that this book wasn't being written by one person. This book is being written by 2 authors, okay? So you have one author who's given the first half of the book, another author who's given the second half of the book, all right? Now, here's how it shakes out. The first half of the book, not done on time. Buddy doesn't have it done. Second part of the book, Buddy's got it done. It's done on time. Now, if you're a corporate scumbag who doesn't give a shit about your customers, what do you do at that point, right? You start with the second half and you sell it as the book. So when you start reading the book, it starts with one of the big plot points is Niv Mizzet preparing for Nicol Bolas to kill him. And then he's going to be rebirthed as the Living Guild Pact. He has like cloning vats. It's all built up to. So that's what we're going to hear in the story, right? No. In the story, Niv Mizzet's already dead. He's dead. and he's talking to Ugin. So we just start with him talking to Ugin. The spirit dragon said to the dragon spirit, and the dragon spirit said to the spirit dragon. Now, if this was the middle of the story, we would know who they're referencing. We would know what's going on. So it's just, okay, this is some kind of setup to make us think that there's a dragon spirit in this box. What's going on? And then the first chapter of the book, really meant to be the mid of the book, introduces Teo or whatever. And it's like, hi, I'm Teo. I'm going to talk about animals farting in my face and how much I love indoor plumbing. And you just,
what?
You're just like, I'm what? What's going on here? Like, I remember, I had the book. I distinctly remember. I'm sitting there with the book, and I read it, and I just went like this. And like somebody walked by, I was like, are you okay? And I'm like, I'm not okay. And to this day, I still haven't read the entire book. I don't hate myself. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's what you're gonna go in the bathroom, emo boy with the razor. Here, take this book instead. It'll cut you way worse. Like, it's just
well.
So yeah, the War of the Spark stuff was just peak corporate insanity, to the point where the first two were so bad that even though they had paid for the Theros book, they buried it. They just went, here's the story. Elspeth had lots of fights and she won them all. She put Erebos under a rock and then she left. And Calyx is all like, but I really want to get her. So he just became a planeswalker and went after her. That's the story. Bye. That's what they did. That's what they did. It's like 16 sentences long. It's like 16 sentences long.
It's just dumb, man. Like, why so lazy, man? You know, the whole build up, mom, it sounded great. You know, March the Machine, cool. Then Aftermath, like, okay, just like, here's the build up the story. Guess what? Elspeth just went up and shanked a bitch. Okay, that's it. That was the big build up.
There's no. Let's talk about the Shadow Spear. Let's talk about the God weapons. None of it. And the next time we see
nothing.
The next time we see her, she has no weapons, and she's running to get a lead pipe.
Wait, even though it's not necessarily disclosed what homosexuality is, they got to diss and made Karn look like a little bitch. So, yay.
Oh, yeah, no, they relegated him to the back for, like, the Dominaria story and stuff, too. It's weird. It's actually, the Karn stuff is hilarious, where you have the Dominarian story, where you've got Karn, and his body's been cut up by a Johnny, okay? And so his body's been cut up by a Johnny, and he's crumpled against the wall because his body's all messed up, right? He can't move. So he doesn't want a Johnny to get the Silex. So what does he do? He reaches through the Aether from where he is, and he pulls titanium strands from the Aether or whatever and just wraps them around the chest. And it's like, so even though you can't move, you can materialize metal wherever you want, huh?
That's a contradiction,
like, maybe like in a Johnny's chest or something like that, right around his heart. You could stop any of this at any point. There's a lot of flaws in the Magic stories. I mean, the War of the Spark was bad, but the March of the Machine was insane in terms of they got characters' names wrong. Akiri was Akira. Nobody bothered to check it. Words like, clearly they're using the word lovingly. It's got lovely in there. And if anybody with a brain read it, they would see that and go, this makes zero sense. Grammatically, this is incorrect. This is not the word you meant here. You
Who
mean
is supposed to proofread this?
You know, it's like this master craftsman lovingly crafted this statue. He doesn't go, this master craftsman lovely crafted this statue. That's not the word you were trying to use. And then you've got the part.
Can you even English?
Yeah, well,
right. ChatGPT wrote the story.
Chandra's up in the air. Nisa's got, it's Ren. It's Ren. Ren's up in the air, right? Ren falls and hits the ground. The story tells us that Ren hits the ground. 2 sentences later, somebody catches Ren midair in her fall.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's the level that they gave to War of the Spark. We got barely in installments, and then they went, we have an entirely extra story for the aftermath. And then they just went, it's actually just the last bit of the previous story that we pulled off to try and sell you with the crap that we pulled off from the set.
Yeah.
So here you go. And then you turn around.
Oh, yeah, and everyone lost their spark. Well, mostly. Like,
yeah, you know why they did that, right?
No.
Oh, you don't? Oh, it's super easy. Here's the thing. Planeswalkers are supposed to be the people that everybody identifies, people follow, the characters, right? But they don't gel with Commander. And Magic is just Commander now. So they want you to follow
Mm.
legendary characters. They want you to be in love with legendaries. You can make your commander that they can sell you. By desparking the planeswalkers, they remove the prominence of planeswalkers, open the omen paths at the same time. Any legendary can be on any plane. You don't have to justify anything. You don't have to make a story for it. So they can just push legendaries more and more and more. That's it.
Okay.
It's the commanderification of Magic. Literally, the lore is being sacrificed. Just going, no, planeswalkers aren't a thing. Why? Well, because mostly now people play in 4 goober pods of Magic, and we've totally pushed into that, even though it's turning out to be bad for our bottom line and destroying important formats. But like, that's what we're doing now. So everything has to be in service to it.
Yes, we're totally. Yeah. It's like just as bad as burning cash to stay warm. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so stupid, bro. They're gassing themselves out.
It's very, very foolish overall what they're doing, but they're keeping planeswalkers as a concept because they still want to be able to sell planeswalker cards to people. So they're going to put 1 or 2 planeswalkers in a set. They're not going to be quite the same power level that they used to, and it's just going to be about pushing legendaries. Part of the reason we're seeing Kellen over and over is they're trying really hard to make Kellen happen as a way of going, hey, check it out, it's like a cool legendary guy, even though we're not going to make it make sense where he is at any point. Do you like him? And it's like, I liked him originally when we got him in Eldraine. I thought he was fun, but it makes 0 sense to find him on Markov Manor insisting that he's a detective and he's been doing it for a long time and this is his skill set when he only wants to know about his dad, already knows the agency has no information on his dad, and hasn't continued on his journey. Why the fuck is he staying on Ravnica? Other than they're like, well, we're putting him in some art and we got cards to sell you. Like, there's no logical reason with his own motives are crackheaded. He wants to know who his dad is. So he goes on a quest given to him by the Fae where the reward is to find out who his dad is. Then when he's finished the quest, he doesn't even finish the quest. He doesn't bother showing up at the last piece, or maybe he does. And when he does, and Buddy goes, great, you've completed the quest. I'll tell you who your dad is. No, I don't care. I want to find out from my mom when she's ready to tell me. Well, good thing she's just going to tell you tonight so we can wrap the fucking story up. And then he goes home and his fucking mom tells his cuck dad to get out so she can describe all the veins on Oko's dick to Kellen and tell him all about it. And then Kellen can go, oh, he's a shapeshifter. That explains my shit. Oh, wait, no, I have light blade power. How am I connected to Oko? Oh, I'm half Fae. I know. We'll write it in the story like, Faye can't lie, so Kellen can't lie. So I just want to make sure I understand this. Kellen can't lie because he's half Fae, and he hasn't figured out he's half Fae. Like, the whole story tries to go, he doesn't know he's half Fae. If you couldn't lie, you'd fucking know it. You'd know it because there would be some small situation you could easily lie your way out of as a kid, and this is how they determine kids' intelligence as well, as how fast they start figuring out to lie to save their own ass. So this is inherent in humanity, but no, he can't lie, and yet he still wonders if he's half Fae. Fuck you, right? Like, seriously. And the shit at the end with his mom, where she finally tells him about Oko, you could have told him all along. But more egregious than that is his mom giving him magical garments of protection at the end of after he's gone and fought 3 witches, after he lived his whole life getting attacked by the other kids in the village and could have died from any number of things. Well, she made him a special magical garment that she didn't give him until the whole quest was over, because like, this is what you're going to be wearing in the next art in another set. So here it is. And then they're like, oh, he's like, no, this costs more money than any garments that anybody owns in the biggest city in the world. And it's like, so your mom's rich as hell? Oh, how did she make this? Oh, don't worry, Kelly, it won't get damaged or dirty because I'm actually a witch and have magical powers. Why have you not used this to help your village protect anybody? Why is everybody living in poverty? None of this makes sense. Your quick little end, check it out, his mom's a witch and made him a magic coat. No, his mom's a bitch. She didn't tell him all along, so he wouldn't be able to reconcile his own identity. She did nothing to protect him, and he went off on a world-spanning... She's an irresponsible parent who's awful to her husband, who just tolerates being cucked by Oko as every day she throbs for Oko. With abs like those. I'm just kidding. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
It's piss poor. I'm not even bothered. Like, when you tell it, I'm interested, but like, I'm not gonna rush out and go read that. I have no. Why
would you go read that? It's fucking that is fucking trash. The story's stupid, bro.
Yeah.
Okay. You got a witch who's got a fucking magic crown, okay? This magic crown enhances her ice powers massively. So she can make things with this ice crown. But when she loses the ice crown, the castle she's built with it melts. What does that tell you? It tells you that anything she makes with the crown can't exist when she doesn't have the crown on, right? So she gets rid of the crown, the castle melts. In the next installment of the story, the crown is literally in the Fey world. And the story tells you that the Ice Witch uses the crown to make a permanent ice blade for Ruby. And you just go, she doesn't have the crown. You've already told us that anything made by this crown falls apart. And what's most aggravating about this is she's already an Ice Witch. All you have to do is remove the part of the crown. And yeah, she makes a castle with the crown. Her powers on her own are strong enough to make a permanent ice blade. It all tracks. But by adding in the crown, which is extra work to add it in, you undo everything. And it's fucking pure idiocy. On top of that, they go, hey, there's this plague that puts everybody to sleep. And you guys know, you remember how people normally deal with plague? Oh, how's that work? Burn them, shove them in the house, burn them, fuck them up, right? It's not just like stand them in the middle of the road. That's how the sleep plague works. There's a guy standing in the middle of the road and somebody bumps into him because he's in too much of a rush. Guy, if you're running through town and there's just dudes standing around in the middle of town, and if you hit one of them, you can be permanently plague sleeped. Are you going to be running through the middle of town, not looking where you're going? No, nobody is. Also, aren't people as a whole just going to choose to remove this and put it somewhere else? So this guy gets knocked over by being bumped into, and then nobody's going to pick him up right away. Kellen's going to go help him, and someone goes, no, Ruby's like, don't do it. You can get put into the sleep. And then everybody just comes out with spatulas because they're wooden, and they stand him back up. They stand him back up right where he was. Right where somebody bumped into him. Hi, we've all realized that we can use wood to safely touch these plague people. And we could put them over in a quarantine where we'll be safe from them. And they also won't get knocked over and have concussions, right? Because that guy took brain damage. He got knocked over with nothing to stop his fall from his head going off the cobblestones. But yeah, this is what people would do. This makes, and it's a world with magic too. And there's idiots standing in the middle of the street with the fucking plague, right?
That's some lazy writing if I've ever heard it.
So triggered, especially when you see the artwork and you see, oh, look, they put everybody in glass caskets. They put everybody in glass caskets in the set. Oh, the people have brains in the set. They actually quantify it by going, everybody is separated. And there's a chick who's actually trapped in the night realm trying to help everybody. Her name is Neva. She's got a legendary card. She's not in the story. Ashiok is killing people with nightmares, feeding on everybody. None of that happens in the written story at all. Ashiok just shows up and go, I have plans for this witch. Okay, so why are you here? You're a planeswalker. You can take her against her will. Shut up. I have to leave now. I'll be back later in the story to juice her ability for a minute and do nothing else. And then afterwards, at the end, I'll take her out of prison and go, I got big plans for you. If you had big plans for her, why did any of this happen? Why did any of this happen? Why? They just change what the powers do. Oh, by the way, now when people are in sleep, she can make them fight people. When did that happen? Oh, look at this. Rowan is blasting them with lightning, but we can't have people thinking Rowan's a bad lady. So she just goes in her head, man, it's a really good thing that when they're in the slumber like that, they don't take any damage from their bodies hitting anything. Really? That was never established. And those two guys, you just blasted them into a brick wall. You just destroyed them. They're bleeding out internally, okay? Yeah. So this, that's not how this works. You at no point said to us, the cushioning magic, none of it. It's in your fucking head. You have to write it down. Shit has to make sense. Nobody reads back the story because why would you read back the written story if it doesn't match the cards at all as somebody who works at Wizards, right? I don't know, man. Obviously, this shit triggers the hell out of me.
I love it too. Like when they had the story on this, they're like, oh, the hype, the clue, it's going to be amazing. All the mysteries. And then you just freaking solved the case on us right then and there. Like, what's the point? I don't care about the story anymore. You just told us the plot. Okay.
Yeah, it's stupid, but actually I do have to say as well that human beings are stupid, and there is a psychological aspect of, do you know why movie trailers spoil everything about the movie?
Yeah.
Because you'll enjoy looking forward to it. Knowing part of the movie makes it better for you. Even if you know the best parts, it psychologically they've proven that it actually makes things better for you. And watching things that you already know actually has a restorative effect on people's brain. So going back and watching some comedy show or something that you already know completely, there's no surprises. Your brain knows it. So it feels inherently stupid to spoil stuff like that, but it's something I learned as well from like the title of Magic videos and whatever, because some people will come along and go, yo, I hate having this spoiled. But the truth is it really doesn't affect people. Most people's consumption of things, even if it is, does really feel counterintuitive and stupid to do. You know, if you just come out and go, we're doing a murder mystery. Guess who did it? It was Tristani. Oh, you didn't, what? You didn't even pause to let me guess, bro. Right?
That's what I'm saying. They could have led into selling the product. You could find out if you buy a booster box today.
Yeah,
you know,
I don't even think they know how to do a murder mystery because they kept killing people. Like the murder mystery is supposed to be like, this guy died. And then they're just like, oh, Kylox is dead too. And it's like, why? Because we didn't have him do anything. We got nothing to write for him. So he's just dead. They didn't write anything in the story to have him do. It's crazy. There's nothing. There's like nothing on the cards, nothing in the story. And he's straight up on the box.
Exactly, Cosmic. Where the hell's Tim Curry? It's Clue, right? Come on. They could have, you know, thrown a little bit of love his way. You know, not using his likeness, but just a little something towards the butler, I guess. No, the other thing we found out too, Purps, is none of the cards in the set itself really look that Ravnica-ish. They look New Capenna-ish, but the ones in the Clue set actually look and belong to Ravnica. So okay, right? You notice that, right?
I don't remember actually the Ravnica and Clue cards specifically what they look like. I was sick for a month, so some of the stuff came out and like it all got blended together. But yeah, I would expect that. I would expect that the artwork that they specifically commissioned to actually be the only stuff that looks right. Like everything else is all the artwork, or at least 99% of the artwork from Markov Manor is artwork they already had kicking around. That's why you have like, look at the booster box. Like the booster box artwork says to me that they did this a while ago, back when they were still pushing dudes at the front. And then they went, well, we can't use this artwork. Look who's in the front. That's completely unacceptable. There's a woman one step behind a man. No, that can't happen in our world because we're fixing the universe. We are the mortal arbiters of everything. So they went, no, we're not doing anything with that. And then now times have changed. And they went, we didn't actually believe any of it. We never will. We never care about any of you, right? I mean, these are the same guys who literally went, okay, there's a black guy in this artwork and we're going to sell it in China. Paint a white guy version. They did that with Horned Turtle back in the day for the Chinese audiences, right? This is the exact same company that will pander to whoever. It's the same thing that Disney does, where they're like, yo, we're going to feature these people prominently in the movie, but then we're going to also make sure we can cut that scene right out of the movie and it doesn't fit. So when we sell it over in the other audio, hey, we really care about this stuff. Well, you know, there's billions of people over there selling to. Why did you remove it? Because we very much believe in what we're saying. So it's all empty crap. And this to me is just them going, okay, pull everything you got kicking around. Proft was probably originally a planeswalker. That's my guess. Because his power level is off the chart. And when you look at artwork like where he's strolling into what's supposed to be the Markov Manor party, you can see Azorius kneeling to him. So he may be some planeswalker who gained prominence in the Azorius Guild. But yeah, overall, it's clearly just like they went, okay, we've got a bunch of Ravnica artwork kicking around. We have all this Capenna stuff. Those two can go together because they're both cityscapes. You know what I mean? Like, it's all got to kind of fit that vibe. And we'll shove it all together, save a whole bunch of money, and we'll just say it's detectives. And so we'll take some Ravnican art, like that 1/10th guard district lady, and we'll paint a trench coat and a stupid fedora on her in Boros colors. Or we'll put a stupid fedora on a floating lightning elemental. Like, that's what they did to try and make it. They're like, you know what? Capenna doesn't naturally blend into Ravnica, but what if we just take some elements that are already Ravnican and airbrush a little bit of crap into them to go, look, it's actually not Capenna. There are also fedora-wearing lightning elementals in Ravnica. I know you never saw them over the 20 years that we visited there multiple times, but they've always been here, and they formed a detective agency that has no legal power, always has to hand their people either over to the Boros or over to the Azorius. But we're going to pretend like they're somehow relevant and have, like, it's so stupid. Polygraph orb? We have a lie detector orb in a world where the Azorius have like created absolute truth magic. So you've got a polygraph orb based on technology on Earth that we know doesn't work. So this is a fallible truth-telling magic that you have invented after absolute truth magic exists on the exact same world you're from and is employed literally by the lawyers and judges of the world. Yeah, this all tracks. This definitely feels like Ravnica. Also, just out of curiosity, this is a world of magic, right? We're dealing with a murder mystery. So if somebody dies, couldn't you just resurrect them? Couldn't you just bring the ghost back? Couldn't you talk to the ghost? You got necromancers, you got ghost speakers. Agris Koss is a ghost cop, right? Like, or a telepath. Like, you solve it instantly. But instead, it's just this dragged out 10 installment Agatha Christie, there's barely any magic in it mystery.
Yeah. Yeah. I like that. They wanted the Pinkertons to look better, so the base is based on them.
I feel like if it was based on the Pinkertons, there'd be more art cohesion. They would have actually gone ahead and, like, you know, like...
yeah, they're just like... oh, God. No, it's just like, oh, we'll just put a guild stamp on it and make them, you know, not straight.
They didn't even... The guild stamp. You bring that up. Go through
the guild stamp. Just,
when you look
there
at
you go.
Cards,
it's
see how many guild stamps there are. See them? No, really. How many guild stamps are there in this set?
There should be 10, but they shorted one, right?
No. How many cards in this set bear Ravnica Guild watermarks in their text boxes, like we've seen with every Ravnica set before? How many have you seen?
That's a good question.
I don't know. I haven't cracked a box
yet. The answer is like
tomorrow.
0, bro. The answer is like 0.
Really?
I've got, I'm going to pull out a stack that I got sitting right here, and I'll quickly flip through. But, like, I didn't see the watermarks anywhere, because that would take extra time, and they'd have to decide what was affiliated with what. But they didn't even do it for the ones that are actually in the guilds here. Yeah, like, for example, here's a Lightning Helix. There's no Boros Guild symbol on that.
Nah.
Okay, so for the commons and uncommons, none in this stack at all, bro. So,
damn.
Like, they didn't do anything to make it feel like Ravnica. They just went, this is Ravnica, fuck you, deal with it. And you're like, so we got robbed on Capenna, where you were going to do the law and crime set, and then you went, well, people are going online. They're bad. So we're going to remove them all from our set. And it's like, that inherently changes the entire nature of it. You can't have criminal organizations without law enforcement. That's you. If
then
there's
it's not
no
a
law
crime.
Enforcement, no, they're the government.
There's no crime.
So yeah, the 5 crime families are the government of Ravnica. Also, there's only 3 crime families. 2 of them basically aren't even existent in the story. And Riveteer's they're like, hey, unions, corrupt unions or something, maybe? Is that okay? Can we do that? Or maybe they're not? I don't know. Like, it's because they yanked all the guts out of the set and then just went, we'll sell to them anyways. We don't want people crying on Twitter. We don't want weak-willed idiots crying at us on Twitter. Don't you know that every single person who works in law enforcement is the devil who will eat your baby?
Oh,
calm down,
worst.
calm
Bro,
down. You know how
MTG
controlled
Twitter.
society is? You know how controlled society is? You know how good everything is right now, buddy? That's partially because of order being enforced. The fact that you're not, like, being eaten right now by cannibal maniacs and stuff, like, all of it. It's just a ridiculous.
Oh, did you see that clip, dude? I saw that on my Twitter feed too. I was like, bro, that is scary. Some fellow was in the woods, like, recording himself, and, like, he was kind of, like, briskly walking or something, and then all of a sudden a cannibal just, like, jumps on the path behind him, and bro is just running for his life, man. It was crazy.
Whoa, all right, that's pretty nuts.
Yeah, it's bad times.
Oh man. Yeah. Well, if I need some rest, man. Let's go and end this. You can hang out for a second if you want, Mike. But thanks everyone for coming. It was a super blast. Thanks for trashing my channel. I really appreciate it.
And not to do too hard. It was awesome, actually. I don't know. I was distracted a minute ago. If you saw, my old lady's taking a nap, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm live with DJ and the Magic Historian." She's like, "Oh, my bones hurt."
I'm the Magic Trash Historian now.
Yeah, exactly. The Trashtorian. Yes.
I noticed you could change your screen name, so I did.
Nice. I like it. All right, guys. Thanks, guys, gals, or whatever you identify as. Stay awesome. We'll catch you next time. Buying stuff. Like, bye.
Adios.